Once upon a chilling autumn night, in the heart of a small, forgotten town, there stood an old, decrepit building, an abandoned hotel known as the Ravenwood Inn. It had been vacant for decades, shrouded in darkness and mystery, with stories of supernatural occurrences that sent shivers down the spines of those who dared speak of it. On the outskirts of this eerie town lived a curious young woman named Lana. Lana had always been fascinated by the paranormal, and the Ravenwood Inn was the perfect place for her next adventure. Armed with her camera and an unyielding curiosity, she decided to spend the night in the forsaken inn, convinced she would capture proof of the supernatural. The night was cold and silent as Lana made her way through the creaking entrance of the Ravenwood Inn. The dim light of her flashlight flickered as she ventured deeper into the darkness. The air was thick with an ominous presence that seemed to whisper secrets from a time long past. Lana reached the second floor and found herself standing before a door marked Restroom 13. Her heart raced with excitement and fear as she pushed it open. The restroom was filled with an eerie blue glow, and an ancient-looking mirror lined one wall. Lana couldn't help but notice how pristine the restroom appeared, a stark contrast to the rest of the decaying inn. She set up her camera, aiming it at the mirror, and began to ask questions in a trembling voice. "Is anyone here with me? Can you give me a sign?" A cold breeze swept through the restroom, extinguishing her flashlight. Panic washed over her as the room plunged into darkness. She fumbled for her camera, praying that it had captured something. When she managed to turn it back on, she gasped at what she saw. In the mirror's reflection, a young girl with pale, lifeless eyes and long, wet, black hair stood behind her, her mouth forming a grotesque, soundless scream. Lana's heart pounded in her chest as she turned around to face the ghostly apparition, but there was nothing there. Fear clawed at Lana's throat as she realized she was trapped. The restroom door slammed shut, and the lights flickered back on, revealing the ghostly girl standing right in front of her. Her cold, clammy hand reached out, and Lana's scream echoed through the corridor. In that instant, Lana's world spiraled into darkness. Her camera dropped to the floor, capturing only the chilling laughter of the girl as she dragged Lana into the haunted mirror, condemning her to join the restless spirits that inhabited the Ravenwood Inn. From that day on, the legend of Restroom 13 grew, and no one dared to enter the Ravenwood Inn after dark. The townspeople knew that some mysteries were better left unsolved, and Restroom 13 held a terror that would haunt their nightmares for generations to come.